What is yoga? You might be one of the millions who has taken a yoga class and perhaps even mastered the peacock pose, or maybe the downward dog pose. You might do yoga for physical benefits or to rest your mind, but yoga has a lot more to offer for your deeper consciousness and higher awareness. So what is yoga? Yoga, meaning union, is a Hindu spiritual quest to experience the Brahman or divine by balancing our mind. Hinduism recognizes that there are many paths to the divine, and so there are many types of yogas. Besides Hatha Yoga, there are 4 primary yogas. They are Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Raja Yoga. Krish enjoys music. According to Bhakti Yoga, the yoga of devotion, he can experience divinity through devotion expressed through singing, dancing, and listening to praises of the divine. The Bhagavad Purana teaches 9 primary forms of bhakti, as explained by Prahlada. Listening to God's praise, singing, chanting, rendering service, worshipping a murti, paying homage, servitude, friendship, and complete surrender of the self to the divine. Priya enjoys taking care of and cooking for her parents. According to Karma Yoga, the yoga of service, she can experience the divinity through selfless service. This is done by acknowledging the divinity in everyone and by regarding all her actions as worship. Bhagavad Gita says the best form of service is service that is performed without being attached to the fruits of one's activities. One should act as a matter of duty because by working without attachment, one attains the divine. Auro enjoys meditating and studying Hindu scriptures. According to Jnana Yoga, the yoga of knowledge, he can experience the divine by meditating on scriptural teachings to realize truth from untruth. Through Viveka, by experiencing inner knowledge and insight, he can differentiate between the eternal and temporal. The syllable Om is the Brahman, the impersonal absolute of Hinduism. Realizing it, one finds complete fulfillment of all of one's longings. Dolly enjoys meditation. According to Raja Yoga, she has to cultivate her mind before she starts the practice of meditation. Yoga Sutra of Patanjali advises living a moral life, purification of the body through Hatha Yoga, and pranayama, detachment from sense objects and concentration to prepare the mind for meditation. When the mind has been trained to remain fixed on a certain internal or external location, there comes to it the power of flowing in an unbroken current, as it were, towards that point. This state is called dhyana, or meditation. Yoga at a higher level can be anything that leads you to divinity. The 4 yogas are not mutually exclusive, and a true yogi combines the different approaches to suit his needs to realize the divine. Make yoga yours and discover the divinity in you. When the 5 senses are stilled, when the mind is stilled, when the intellect is stilled, that is called the highest state by the wise. They say yoga is this complete stillness, in which one enters the unitive state, never to become separate again. If one is not established in this state, the sense of unity will come and go.
Hi. So I'm Tiffany, but with an I-E-Y, because it's better. And as some of you know, I am a yoga instructor for cellular yoga. And some people have been wanting an instructional video, so I thought I would do that for you today. And the cellular yoga is because we have all of these cells, and this is mine right here. So, because it's really marrying your cells and your inside the cells and through the cells, right? So what I want you to do when we start is to set an intention of someone you want to contact through the cell And then we'll do that today in our practice. So, starting facing the side or facing the front of your mat, we're just going to connect to all the cell towers in the world, and we call this all along the cell tower. And then place the phone in the center of your vision, and coming into a nice strong plank over your phone, you're going to come down and kiss the phone, and then giving thanks for everything that is not the phone. Sky and the sun, and then you can come back and kiss the phone, and then give thanks for everything. It feels so good, you guys. And you can do this as many times as you want. And one more time. Okay. And we give thanks. And then from here, moving into a down dog, because sometimes it's about dog, so that's important. And then from there, coming into a nice, strong lunge, obviously. And then you're going to grab your phone, and we're going to come through Warrior 2 into side text. So from here, you can actually send a text to someone you love, that person you set the intention in the beginning, and maybe some hearts. There it goes. And,
Aw, thanks.
because I love you. And then, if you need extra bars, because sometimes we do, right? You can take it into an exalted and get those extra bars. You might only need like one extra bar, two, or you can just dial it up or down. That's part of the beauty. And then come back and send your text from there. Or grab another perspective, because sometimes that's good too. Okay, so from here, we're gonna come and just set prep up, and I'm gonna turn it now back to the center for you, and we're gonna come and use the camera feature because we can. And this is to get another perspective. So you can come from here, let's see, it's right, camera's on that side, right? Okay, so we're gonna get a perspective of the bottom of our foot today. Okay, and then you can do that from the side too. So again, take it slow, make sure you're breathing, and we'll get another one. Okay, good. So from there, I'll just turn it back to the side for you. And this one's really important if you're feeling you need to connect a little bit better. You can come into standing cell tower. So this, your body becomes the whole cell tower. It's like an antenna. So it's really good for getting those extra bars. And then from there, we'll finish today with a really important pose. I'm going to prepare, and then crossing this into texting eagle. So from here we can raise up and get extra bars. And then, because we can also use the phone to talk, you can make the call. Okay? So then again, getting the bars and make the call.